Hey, Rick Rodriguez here. I'm sitting in my car downstairs. It's really windy here in Hawaii today. And upstairs it's so noisy and windy, there must be like a 50-mile-an-hour wind, and our neighbor's roof is blowing off and stuff like that, so I couldn't make a video up there. So I came down underneath the house and I'm sitting in my car. Because I'm relentless. If I want to do something, I'm not going to let anything stop me. Okay? Nothing is going to stop me from doing what I want to do. Not the wind, not the rain, none of that. Okay? I wanted to make this video for you today about how to lose weight fast without dieting. And you go on the internet, there's all these crazy diets, and they want you to change your whole mindset, and they want you to eat something different, and and change your diet and buy this and stop eating that, and gosh, it is such an unproductive thing to do for your health. And for your mind, it's difficult. Most of us in America, we grew up having regular conventional diet. That our moms made for us, meat and potatoes. Some of us are vegetarians or whatever. We didn't eat meat. Not very much of the present population is vegetarian. I'm not sure what the numbers are, but there's two things that really that I've been able to help control my weight and lose weight, because I've been overweight a couple times. I was up to 175 pounds. Right now I'm like 140. So, and that my weight that I feel comfortable at is like 138, 140, right around there. And when I was 175, I was living in Seattle, working in surgery and drinking a lot of lattes and eating stuff up in the operating room, because people send us food all the time. So I was standing or sitting most of the day, and surfing in really cold water, so I retained like 30 extra pounds of fat. And I knew that changing my eating habits I would lose weight, but I'm not going to do that. There's too much good food up there in the operating room that they bring us to change your eating habits. And, to exercise more, I'm not going to do that. I'm working 70 hours a week, okay? So I knew that two things that I really had to do. Number one is find a nutritional supplement or a powder, that I would eat every day that would stop the cravings. And it was a simple thing to do because, I don't go too much by what the doctors say or the conventional wisdom. So what I did is I made chocolate milkshakes every day. I went and got one of those, not a weight gain protein powder, but sort of a vitamin protein powder, and I made a chocolate milkshake every day for breakfast. Well, and then I kept on my regular whatever I ate. Well, I didn't want to eat as much. I didn't crave as much, So the weight just naturally sort of just came off of me, because I was eating a chocolate milkshake every day and all. You think that doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. Now, the number two thing I'm going to tell you, there's two things that you want to do to control your weight, and if you think that you're heavier than you want to be. You want to get on a good self-improvement program. Seriously. And really look at the way you think about food. Yeah. It's not, people think, now if I eat this sort of a diet, I'm going to lose weight. Well, yeah, but why would you force yourself to do that? Why don't you get to know yourself better and try to realize why that you're in the state that you don't want to be in, why you're in a mental state that's reflecting into your physical state. That's what I had to do. How come I was 175 pounds? What was I thinking? What actually was I doing? Oh, you're eating too much at work. No, that's just, more like a symptom of it. I had the wrong thinking. I wasn't thinking right, and I'll be the first one to admit it, So, back then, that was like 25 years ago, almost 30 years ago, we started listening to Anthony Robbins and his self-improvement stuff. Today, if you're interested in self-improvement, we study Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Every day we get on a call with a wonderful friend of ours, Paul Hutchings, and they read a page every day, and then we talk about it and discuss it. People are on the call from all over the world, and it's a fascinating way to improve yourself as a person and an individual. Okay, and that is going to help you lose weight fast without going on a diet. Okay, because they teach auto-suggestion. And it's sort of like I didn't realize what I was telling myself all day or what I wasn't telling myself. Once you take control of your subconscious and write down some positive self-talk, and you continue, if you can't remember it, then you read a piece of paper and you tell yourself that every day over and over again. Sounds ridiculous. Every time that you get up in the middle of the night or that you're woken up, you repeat your self-talk. As you're going around through your day, you repeat your self-talk. Now, you might think that's ridiculous. If you're trying to achieve anything in life, it's going to be about positive self-talk. And I realized that when I became the #1 surfer in 2004 for the Eastern Surfing Association. I told myself, and I never won a surf event, and I became the #1 surfer because of cumulative points. And because of positive mindset. I kept telling myself over and over again, I'm going to be the #1 surfer in the Eastern Surfing Association this year. I'm going to be the #1 surfer in the Eastern Surfing Association this year. Everyone laughed at me because I never won a heat. I was always 3rd or 4th, but I advanced and I accumulated points. And I was the most consistent surfer that year, and I accumulated more points than the people that could surf better than I could. Positive mindset, consistency, okay? Works with everything. It works with weight loss, it works with achieving your goals in business, it works with relationships, it works with your life. You got to know what you're telling yourself. And if you don't know, well, it's all right. You can craft a self-talk and tell yourself that every day. Yeah. So that's all. That's the second way. #1, chocolate milkshakes with a good nutrition in there so you don't crave, okay? And keep eating the same stuff that you always eat. You're not going to want to. You're not going to eat as much. You're just not going to crave. You're not going to want it because the stuff that we're eating, it doesn't have the proper nutrition for us. That's part of the issue, And sometimes when you just plug that hole and you get some proper nutrition in there, you feel better. You start to move around a little more. You don't eat, I don't want that. I used to eat 2 pieces of chocolate cake. I'm only eating 1 or something like that, okay? Your mindset will change by itself, in a sense. Now, if you want to push it, do the positive self-talk. Yeah, it really helps. Okay, I hope this was useful for you, and I appreciate you watching my videos. Aloha.